Rise, my child. You were not born to remain in the shadows. You were not crafted from dust to live bowed in fear. I breathed life into you with purpose. I placed fire within your bones and eternity within your spirit. You are not forgotten, and you are not forsaken. Though the weight has pressed upon your shoulders, though the night has whispered lies of unworthiness, I have not turned my face away. I am the one who sees you, fully, deeply, completely. And now, I say to you, rise. Rise from the ashes of disappointment. Rise from the tomb of comparison. Rise from the grave of fear that told you you're not enough. I am the God who calls things that are not as though they were. And I say again, rise. You see weakness. I see potential. You feel the tremble in your knees. But I see the power in your steps. The world may measure you by standards I never set, by titles, numbers, influence, or beauty. But I, your creator, look upon the heart. And child, I see a warrior in the making. I see victory in the valley and glory rising in the quiet places no one applauds. This is the sacred work, the holy climb, the unseen strength forged in silence. Do not confuse stillness with absence. I have never left your side. When you sat weeping on the floor, I was near. When no one heard the cry buried behind your smile, I was there, holding your spirit, steadying your breath. I do not look away when the struggle deepens. I step closer. I lean in. I lift. Rise, not in your own strength, but in mine. Rise, not for applause, but because obedience unlocks power. The enemy tried to bury you, forgetting that I planted you. Every dark season was soil. Every tear was water. Every silence was space for your roots to go deeper. And now, it is time. The dawn is breaking and I am calling. Rise, my child. There is more, so much more than what you've settled for. The version of you that has accepted survival as enough. I am waking something deeper. The lion within your chest is not dead, just sleeping. And my voice, this holy summons, will awaken the strength I placed there before the foundations of the earth were set. You are not defined by what was broken. You are not shaped by your failures. You are refined by grace, restored by mercy, and appointed by me. I am not a distant deity watching from the clouds. I am the breath in your lungs and the whisper that stirs your courage. My word does not return void, and my command today is not gentle suggestion. It is holy charge. Rise. They told you it's too late. They told you you missed it. But my timing is not bound by their clocks. I redeem the years the locusts have eaten. I restore the places long abandoned. I resurrect what was thought dead. You are not behind. You are exactly where my grace can reach you. Rise, and do not look back. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the names they gave you. You are not the one who gave up. You are the one who stood back up. The ground beneath you may shake, but I am the rock that never moves. The storms may roar, but I am the shelter who holds you. Others may forget your name, but I have written it upon my palm. Every hair on your head is known to me. Every ache in your heart is seen by me. I have not forgotten your prayers. I have not ignored your sighs. I have bottled every tear, and not one has been wasted. This is not the end. This is not the conclusion of your story. The pit is not your grave. It is the proving ground of your faith. And I am with you in it, not just waiting at the finish line, but walking beside you through every fire, through every river, through every desert. I do not abandon those I love, and I love you with a love that cannot be earned and cannot be lost. Rise, because there are things only you can carry, words only you can speak, light only you can release. I crafted you for this hour, not the version of yourself you wish you were, but the raw, real, trembling you standing here now. I use the willing, not the perfect. I anoint the yielded, not the polished. I choose the humble, not the proud. You are not disqualified. You are not damaged goods. You are not too much or not enough. You are mine, and because you are mine, you are called, you are chosen, you are loved with a covenant that does not crack under pressure. Rise, and walk into the identity I purchased for you. You wear the righteousness of Christ, not the shame of your past. You walk with the authority of the Spirit, not the insecurity of the flesh. You carry the kingdom within you, not a fragile hope, but a roaring flame. And if you doubt, if you falter, if your knees buckle, know this: I will catch you. I will not shame you. I will not turn my back. I am the father who runs to the child who stumbles home. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 for the one. I am the Redeemer who bore the weight of your sin so you could stand blameless before me. So hear me clearly now, rise. My child, this world may not celebrate your courage. It may not applaud your quiet faithfulness. But heaven sees it, and I reward what is done in secret. Your surrender is not wasted. Your yes in the dark is more powerful than 1,000 accolades in the light. Midway through this divine message, let your heart respond. If these words reach you, if something stirs, pause. Like, comment, share this word with those who may need it. Subscribe if your heart longs for more divine reminders. Let others hear my voice through this vessel. And now, back to you, the one I've set apart. There is territory only your feet can walk. There is healing only your hands can bring. There is truth only your voice can carry. You are not a mistake. You are a divine assignment wrapped in flesh. Rise, not in fear, but in faith. Rise, not with clenched fists, but open hands. Let me lead, let me fill, let me pour out heaven's purpose into your earthly days. I did not design you to wander aimlessly. I have mapped your steps with intention. Even the detours have not been wasted. Even the pain has been a teacher. Even the silence has grown your spirit in ways shouting never could. This is your awakening. Do not wait for permission from those who never understood your calling. Do not wait for applause from those who never saw your battles. You do not need validation from men when you walk with the approval of God. You do not need the crown of culture when you wear the seal of the King. I am not calling you to blend in. I am calling you to stand out. And yes, it will cost you. Obedience always does. But what you gain, peace that surpasses understanding, joy that overflows, love that cannot be shaken, it is worth everything. The narrow path is not the easy one, but it is the one where I walk beside you. Do not shrink to fit a life that no longer carries your anointing. Do not bow to expectations I never placed on you. You are free, not because the chains are gone, but because I broke them myself. You are free, not in theory, but in truth, and truth sets you ablaze. Rise, not once, but again and again. Every morning you awaken is another chance to say yes to me. You may have fallen yesterday, but today, you rise. You may have doubted yesterday, but today, you rise. You may have quit, but even that cannot cancel your calling. You carry resurrection power, not just for you, but for others. There are those who will find hope through your healing, light through your story, strength through your scars. Your pain was not punishment. It was preparation. I am not finished with you. I never was. Before you were formed in the womb, I knew you. I set you apart. I appointed you. No shadow is too dark. No failure is too final. No wound is too deep. I am the God of beginnings, and I declare a new beginning over you now. Rise, my child. Lift your head. Square your shoulders. Let my spirit strengthen your heart. You are not small in my sight. You are not invisible to my purpose. You are a torchbearer in a darkened land, a vessel of fire in a time of slumber. Let your faith roar louder than your fear. Let your obedience speak louder than your doubt. Let your identity in me silence every lie that ever called you unworthy. You are not here by accident. You are not listening by coincidence. This is a divine appointment, a sacred intersection between heaven's voice and your weary soul. Do not harden your heart. Do not brush this off as emotion. My word pierces deeper than that. My word awakens what slumber tried to smother. I have seen your silent battles, the ones no one noticed. I have counted the nights when tears soaked your pillow. And still, I stayed. Still, I called. Still, I pursued. You cannot outrun my love. You cannot escape my grace. Even in the farthest corners of your wandering, my presence chased you, not to punish, but to restore. Rise, because now is the appointed time. Now is the moment of turning. You have lived long enough under the weight of lies. You have carried burdens I never asked you to carry. Drop them now. At my feet. I will take them. I will replace them with rest. My child, you were made to soar. But first, you must rise. Let go of what you thought life should look like. Let go of the version of success culture demanded. Let go of the timelines, the pressure, the performance. I do not measure worth by productivity. I measure by surrender. And every time you choose to trust me over fear, you build eternity into your day. Your voice matters. Your steps matter. Your presence carries glory. Do not belittle the quiet acts of obedience. Do not diminish the prayers whispered through trembling lips. Heaven hears. Heaven moves. Rise, even if your hands are shaking. Rise, even if your voice cracks. I do not need perfect. I only ask for willing. I will take your yes and multiply it into impact far beyond what you can imagine. Do not compare your journey. Do not envy another's path. What I have placed within you is sacred, tailored, holy. Their story is theirs. Yours is unfolding by my hand. Do not despise your process. The waiting has not been punishment, it has been protection. It has been preparation. And now, the page turns, the wind shifts, the trumpet sounds in the spirit. Rise, my child. This is the hour of awakening. This is the moment of activation. I am stirring a boldness within you that the world cannot comprehend. It is not bravado. It is not arrogance. It is holy courage, the kind that walks into the unknown with eyes fixed on me. When you doubt your voice, remember, I gave it. When you question your worth, remember, I paid for it. When you feel alone, remember, I dwell within you. You are never out of reach, never out of grace, never out of purpose. You are a royal priesthood, a holy nation, my own possession. You were brought from darkness into light for such a time as this. And that light, it is not small. It is not fragile. It is fierce. It is the evidence of resurrection within you. Rise, not just once, but daily, as an act of defiance against despair, as an anthem of trust against the chaos. The enemy has tried to silence you with shame, but I silence the accuser with my blood. The enemy has tried to paralyze you with fear, but I empower you with truth. You are not what happened to you. You are what I declare over you. And I declare, you are healed. You are whole. You are chosen. You are loved. You are sent. Even if your surroundings do not yet change, I am changing you. I am refining your heart, fortifying your spirit, enlarging your capacity. Do not resent the hidden seasons. In the silence, I am sharpening your discernment. In the delay, I am anchoring your faith. There is no wasted pain in my kingdom. There is no lost year I cannot redeem. What you thought was a dead end is a setup for my glory. What the enemy meant for evil, I am turning for good. Rise, my child, because your yes echoes in eternity. This life is but a vapor, and yet within it, I have embedded eternal purpose. Every act of love, every stand for truth, every refusal to bow to idols, it matters. The kingdom advances when you rise. Strongholds break when you rise. Generational curses are shattered when you rise. You may not feel ready. That's okay. I am. You may not feel strong. I am your strength. You may not have a plan. I am the way. You may not see the path. I am the light. So trust me. Take the next step. Say yes even when it scares you. Do the small thing with great faith. Speak when I prompt. Move when I nudge. Rest when I lead. I am not a taskmaster. I am your father. I am not demanding performance. I am inviting intimacy. Rise, because the earth groans for sons and daughters who know who they are. Creation waits in eager expectation for you to step into your inheritance. Not just for you, but for the world that needs what I've placed within you. Shake off the labels. Shake off the chains. Shake off the dust. I have not called you to survive. I have called you to rule. Not with arrogance, but authority. Not with pride, but purpose. Not with control, but compassion. You carry heaven's DNA. The Spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. You are not powerless. You are not overlooked. You are equipped with everything you need to live the life I designed for you. Rise, my child. Even if no one else believes in you, I do. Even if your history screams, unworthy, my cross declares, redeemed. Even if your voice trembles, speak anyway. Even if your hands shake, build anyway. Even if your past haunts you, walk forward anyway. For I am with you. I am in you. I am for you. And I will never leave you. Let the tears fall if they must, but rise. Let the fears whisper, but rise. Let the enemy rage, but rise. There is no power greater than mine. No voice louder than mine. No plan that can undo what I have ordained. You were made for more than cycles of self-doubt. You were formed for more than striving. You were destined for more than mere survival. I have written eternity into your bones. I have carved destiny into your path. I have spoken life over you. And my word does not fail. This moment, this one, is not small. It is a hinge in your history. A divine turn. A sacred ignition. For years you have questioned, wrestled, wandered, and still, I waited, and still, I spoke, and now, I roar. Rise, my child. Let this be the day you refuse to bow to the echo of lies. Let this be the hour you sever agreements with shame. Let this be the turning point. No more rehearsing old failures. No more clutching what I've asked you to release. No more shrinking to fit their comfort. I am not asking you to pretend. I am not calling you to perform. I am summoning you to become, fully, freely, faithfully, who I created you to be. This is your commissioning, not tomorrow, not when you feel holy enough. Now, go where I send you. Say what I give you. Love with abandon. Forgive freely. Serve without applause. And watch what I will do. I will make streams flow in your desert. I will bring beauty from the ashes. I will take what broke you and turn it into the very thing that frees others. I will take your weakest yes and turn it into a wave that shakes the darkness. You think you are alone? Heaven is watching. Angels are dispatched. The cloud of witnesses cheers. And I, the I Am, I stand with you. So rise, not just as a person, but as a temple, as a house of glory, as a carrier of my presence. Where you go, I go. What you speak, I breathe through. What you touch, I ignite. I do not give as the world gives. I give peace that stills storms. I give joy that dances through grief. I give purpose that silences despair. I give myself. And I am enough. Rise, my child. Let this be more than emotion. Let it be motion. Let this not stay a word you felt, but a truth you live. Stand, even if slowly. Move, even if trembling. Walk, even if unsure. I will steady you. I will carry you when needed. I will surround you with grace upon grace. Do not wait to feel fearless to obey. Obedience births courage, not the other way around. And each step you take forward opens doors you cannot yet see. You were made for movement, for mission, for meaning, not for mediocrity. There is a roar in your spirit that hell fears. There is a name on your life that heaven honors. There is a weight of glory upon you, not because you earned it, but because I chose you. Let me say that again. I chose you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. Not because you never failed, but because I never fail. Not because you had all the answers, but because I am the answer. And when I choose, I equip. When I appoint, I anoint. When I send, I sustain. You are not walking into this next season alone. The fire that once threatened to consume you will now fuel you. The waters that once seemed too deep will now carry you. The wounds you tried to hide will now become testimonies of healing. You are rising, not in pride, but in purpose. Not to exalt yourself, but to magnify me. Not to chase clout, but to carry light. So do not fear their opinions. They did not call you. They cannot cancel what I have authored. Do not fear failure. I use it to refine, not to reject. Do not fear the unknown. I am already there. This is not hype. This is not noise. This is not just another word. This is your turning. Your breaking point is becoming your birthing point. Your valley is becoming your vineyard. Your wilderness is becoming your wellspring. I do not speak lightly. And I do not whisper without weight. When I say rise, it is because I have already prepared the place where your feet will land. So lift your eyes, lift your heart, lift your faith. Rise, my child, rise, and let nothing be wasted. Even the silence taught you to hear me. Even the rejection taught you who you're not. Even the pain taught you who I am. Even the waiting shaped your character deeper than the breakthrough ever could. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not lost beyond recovery. You are not too far gone. My arm is not too short. My mercy is not too weak. My patience is not running out. I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God who split seas, shut lions' mouths, and raised dry bones. I am the same God today, and I am your God. You are not walking into a battlefield unarmed. You are clothed in my armor. Truth around your waist, righteousness across your chest, peace upon your feet, faith as your shield, salvation guarding your mind, my word in your mouth. Do not lay down your weapons. Do not silence your praise. Worship is war. Your obedience is warfare. Your perseverance is power. Every step you take in faith shakes darkness. Rise, not as the world rises, with noise and ego, but with reverence. With a posture of surrender and a heart anchored in truth. This is your rising season. Yes, there will be resistance, but greater is he who is in you than he who is in the world. Yes, the enemy will hiss, but his accusations have no weight in my courtroom. Yes, you will face trials, but I have overcome the world. Rise, my child, and walk in the inheritance I died to give you. No more hiding, no more stalling, no more bowing to fear disguised as logic. I am not safe in the way the world defines it. I am good, I am holy, I am powerful, and I am yours. And I say again, with the thunder of heaven and the gentleness of a father. Rise, because when you do, the world will not be the same. Your obedience will touch lives you may never meet. Your breakthrough will shatter ceilings for generations. Your yes will echo beyond your lifetime. This is more than personal. This is eternal. And it begins now. Rise, my child, not for applause, not for perfection, but for purpose. Rise because I called. Rise because I live in you. Rise because your story matters. You are my ambassador, not just in church, but in every ordinary corner of your life. In the quiet kitchen moments. In the long commutes. In the private battles and unseen prayers. You carry my spirit into every space you enter. You are my dwelling place. This is holy ground, not just the mountaintop, but the mundane. Rise with reverence. Rise with fire. Rise knowing that the wind of heaven backs your every yes. I will part waters before you. I will close the mouths of lions. I will multiply what you offer. Just give me your yes, again, and again, and again. I will handle the rest. Let this rising not be a moment, but a movement. Let it stretch beyond emotion and into transformation. Let it bleed into every conversation, every decision, every breath. You were not saved to sit. You were not freed to retreat. You were made to move mountains with mustard seed faith. You were made to tear down strongholds with whispered prayers. You were made to shift atmospheres with the sound of praise. Do not shrink. Do not settle. Do not apologize for the fire in your bones. I put it there, and I will not let it go out. Even if all you can manage today is to stand, stand. Even if all you can do is whisper my name, do it. Even if your steps are slow, I still call it forward. I measure progress differently. I count surrender, not speed. I count faith, not fame. So stop disqualifying yourself. I qualified you before your first breath. Before they said you were too broken. Before they said you were too young. Before they said you were too late. Before they said you were too much. I said you were mine. That word still stands. And now I say it once more, rise. My child. There are people waiting on the other side of your obedience. There are miracles waiting for your movement. There are promises waiting to be unlocked by your persistence. So rise. Even if the light hasn't fully broken through. Rise, even if the weight is still heavy. Rise, even if the voices still echo. Rise, because I said so, and my word is enough. Rise, my child, because when you do, chains break, not just yours, but theirs. When you rise, hope rises with you. When you rise, others remember they can too. You are not just rising for yourself, you are rising for generations. For every person watching you. For every soul silently cheering you on. For the ones who haven't yet found their voice. You rising gives others permission to rise. You've been hidden, but not forgotten. Pressed, but not crushed. Tried, but not abandoned. You have been through the fire, and now you carry its light. Let your scars be proof of my healing. Let your voice be echo of my word. Let your life be a declaration. I am not done. I do not build on sand. I build on rock, and I am laying foundations in you that cannot be shaken. I am raising walls of righteousness and ceilings of glory that no enemy can tear down. This temple, your life, is holy to me. So rise with intention, rise with resolve. Let your yes be louder than your fear. I will walk with you through every valley. I will shield you on every mountain. I will sustain you through every drought. I will send provision from unexpected places. I will make rivers in your desert and beauty from your dust. There is nothing wasted in my kingdom. Not 1 hour, not one tear, not one cry, not one quiet act of faith. And as surely as I live, I will do what I promised. So when the night grows long, remember, I am still God. When the doors seem closed, remember, I am the key. When the voices accuse, remember, I am your advocate. When your strength runs dry, remember, I am your source. I will not fail you. I will not forsake you. I will not change my mind about you. So take courage, my child. Breathe deep. Stand tall. Look up. And rise. For the time has come. The shaking was not to destroy you, it was to awaken you. The delay was not denial, it was alignment. The pain was not punishment, it was preparation. Now, rise. The trumpet sounds. The veil is torn. The stone is rolled away. And resurrection power fills your lungs again. Rise, my child, for I am with you. Always, even to the end of the age. Rise, my child. Let these final words settle deep in your soul. This is not the end of a message, it is the beginning of movement. A holy reawakening, a sacred re-entry into who you were always meant to be. No more waiting for confirmation from those who cannot see what I've shown you. No more diluting your faith to fit environments not meant to hold your fire. No more allowing fear to masquerade as wisdom. There is a line in the sand now. And you have crossed it. There is no going back. You have tasted truth. You have heard my voice. You have seen my hand. You know too much now to live asleep. You are responsible for what I've entrusted to you. And that is not a burden, it is a beautiful calling. You are not just rising for a moment. You are rising into a mantle. A mantle of clarity in a world of confusion. A mantle of purity in a culture of compromise. A mantle of light in a land of shadows. A mantle of presence in a time of distraction. Wear it well. Wear it humbly. Wear it boldly. You carry my name now. Not just on your lips, but in your heart. You walk with authority, not as one who demands, but as one who serves. Not as one who performs, but as one who abides. Your strength will come from your stillness. Your wisdom will come from your worship. Your breakthrough will come from your belief. This is your rising, but it is also your sending. You are an ambassador of hope, a peacemaker in conflict, a rebuilder of ruins, a voice in the wilderness. Do not fear the weight of this. I will uphold you. Do not dread the battles ahead. I have already gone before you. Do not worry about what to say. I will fill your mouth. Do not fear rejection. I have already accepted you. What I open, no one can shut. What I bless, no one can curse. What I speak, no one can silence. Rise, my child, and know this: the same God who called you is the one who will complete the good work he began in you. Not by might, not by power, but by my Spirit. This is not the closing of a chapter. It is the rising of a legacy. So go, love, build, pray, lead, heal, shine. Go, because you are not who you were. You are who I say you are. And I say you are mine. Rise, rise, my child. And as you rise, let every breath declare, I am not afraid. Let every step testify, I am not alone. Let every decision echo, I trust him still. For I am with you in the morning, when the sun pours gold over your doubts. I am with you in the evening, when silence lingers like questions unanswered. I am with you in the midnight hour, when no one else knows the storm inside. I am with you on the mountaintop, and in the valleys shadowed by fear. I am the God of both, the God of always. And I whisper again, rise. When you are weary, I will be your rest. When you are overwhelmed, I will be your stillness. When you are uncertain, I will be your anchor. When the world demands more than you can give, I will be your enough. There is no need to strive when you stand in grace. No need to prove when you walk in truth. No need to run when I've called you to abide. Stay close. Keep your heart near mine. You will hear me in the whisper. You will see me in the quiet miracle. You will feel me in the peace that passes understanding. This is your rhythm now, not rush, but revelation, not panic, but presence, not pressure, but purpose. Let the world chase noise. You chase me. Let them seek position. You seek my face. Let them build platforms. You build altars. Because I, the Lord your God, will meet you there. And when the battle rages again, when the fire blazes hotter, when the voices mock and the ground shakes, remember this moment. This word, this truth, I am still God, you are still mine, and I have never lost a battle. So do not be afraid to rise again. Again and again and again. As many times as it takes. Because grace does not run out. Mercy is not rationed. And love never stops. Now go. The world needs what I've placed in you. And when your time comes, and the work is done, and your hands have blessed what I sent you to build, you will hear my voice once more. Only this time, it won't say, rise. It will say, well done. Until then, rise, my child, always, forever, now. And so you rise, not just today, but every day thereafter. Through doubt, through darkness, through disappointment, you rise because you are loved. You rise because you are called. You rise because I said so. And my word is eternal. Rise, my child. This is only the beginning.